Hi, this is HP Lola.
From Witches, Wizards and Non-Binary Magical Folks, this is the latest episode of Wizards United, the only podcast covering the popular Niantic game Harry Potter Wizards Unite. This time we'll be looking at the April calendar for all the events coming up for next month, and then go through and dive through the infographics that we've had as well, and any other news that's come up. So as I say, I'll go through the update we've had from HP Lola on the Harry Potter Wizards Unite community forums firstly. So for this month, we've got a Weasley predicament. It says, Witches and Wizards, Ron has gone missing and Harry and Hermione have been unable to find him. Pick up your wands and rescue him before it's too late. This April, keep an eye out for the following. So we've got the April Adversaries event, and that starts on Friday the 2nd of April at 11pm PT to Monday the 5th of April at 11pm PT. It notes to prepare to engage in combat against all 3 ancient dragons. These, the adversaries are locked to players at level 15 and above, so players level 4 to level 14 will be able to access a special Burrows Spotlight event during this time, so they can hopefully level up and then participate in the event. Our first brilliant event for this month is a Weasley Predicament Part 1, so that goes from the 5th of April at 11am PT to Monday, April 12th at 11am PT. So for about a week, it says, help return brilliant fan rules from brilliant Weasley's Wizard Weezes, including Puking Pastel Display and proprietor George Weasley. Then we have our second set of the April Adversaries event, so that goes from Monday, April 12th, 11pm PT to Thursday, April 15th, 11pm PT. Again, it says gain more combat experience and rematch against Aragog and the Basilisk. Again, there's the Burrows Spotlight event for players that can't access that quite yet. That's then followed by our Community Day, which is all day Saturday, April 17th from 12:01am to 11:59pm local time. And we've got boosts there for Owl Lecterns, Portrait of a Wild War and more from Wizarding Challenges. And then finally, wrapping up the month, we've got a Weasley Predicament Brilliant Event Part 2. So that starts Monday, April 19th, 11am PT to Monday, April 26th, 11am PT. And it says, help return brilliant fan rules from Brilliant Burrow Kitchen, including Weasley Hock and proprietor Fred Weasley. So George in the first one and then Fred in the latter one. Obviously, we are still in COVID times, so it says to enable as many players around the world as possible to participate safely. These events have been just to facilitate playing from wherever you are, so you can use your Night Bus and use your brilliant runestones. Please remember to adhere to local rules and be respectful of others and your surroundings. So that's all the update from Lola. I just want to go through the infographics that have got a bit more detail in as well. As I mentioned, we do have some infographics from various people. So the increased adversaries for part 1 are the Norwegian Ridgeback, Hungarian Horntail and the Ukrainian Iron Belly. And there's increased dragon keys on the map, so the red, green, white crystal and the blue ones. And there's also increased wit sharpening potion ingredients on the map. And the master notes reduce brew time by 25%, so remember those for your various potions. So for example, the Eximilo potion is up, up, circle. I don't remember that one very often. The strong one is up, up, backward circle, forward circle. And I'm not going to go through the rest because I can never remember them. You do get some guaranteed alchemy eggs in Dark Chambers 1 to 5 using any runestone in the fortresses, and then you get a guaranteed foundable fragment if you complete your wizarding challenges in Fortress Chamber 4 or above. And again, you can use any on there and you get extra wizard XP, spell energy and increased challenge XP. There's also an epilogue to this event, so defeating 7 ancient dragons gets you 2 Norwegian Ridgebacks, 9 gets you 2, I can't remember the dragons now, but basically you defeat 7, 9, 11 and 13, then you get some extra rewards as well as a Dragonologist title and some books, some energy and some coins. So it's worth doing the little extra bits on there if you can. And we do also have the infographics for a Weasley Predicament Part 1 but not Part 2 yet. So you get brilliant proprietor George Weasley, brilliant Puking Pastels, brilliant Arthur Weasley, brilliant Peruvian Instant Darkness Power Display and the brilliant Love Potion stand. And you can also get boosted fan walls doing the Ebublio charm, so the Boggart Cabinet, Magical Megaphone, Weasley Fireworks, Baby Niffler, Exploding Snapcast and Phileas Flitwick, depending which things you're using. And there's then an epilogue to that as well, so placing 5 images on the brilliant event Weasley page gets you a Burrows Brain Elixir. Defeating 24 middleable foes in Wizarding Challenges gets you 10 energy. Any 12,500 Wizarding XP gets you a book. Winning the highest unlock chamber gets you a port key. well, portkey key, and then casting 20 great Ibublio spells gets you a strong Extimilo potion, and you'll get various rewards for that, so it's worth doing again on there. And then just to run through the tasks, so task 1, collecting 2 ingredients or portmanteaus, brewing 3 potions, and returning 12 brilliant puking pastels. Task 2 is casting 13 good Ibublio spells, using Master Notes 5 times, returning 12 brilliant Proprietor George Weasley. Task 3 is earning 7,000 Wizarding XP from Traces, collecting 5 brilliant Weasley Predicament Runestones, and defeating 15 foes in Wizarding challenges. Then finally, Task 4 is cast 13 great Ibublio spells, get 7,500 Wizarding XP from challenges, and getting 3 Arthur Weasley fragments using the runestones. So George and the Puking Pastels are just on the map as normal. Arthur Weasley is from Fortresses, you've got to use your runestones. The Peruvian Instant Darkness Power display is from your portkeys, so make sure you've got Adventure Sync on, you're walking around. And the Love Potion stand comes from doing the tasks, so you just get that automatically as you progress. We don't have the details for the rest of the events, so hopefully they'll get those coming out shortly. But that's it for our April calendar for Harry Potter Wizards Unite. That's all from me for this week. Hopefully next week we'll have a few more updates on the upcoming events as well, and maybe a look into what's going on with May. And obviously we've gone through the story for the Weasley predicament, so we'll be able to see what's happening there, where Ron's gone to, whether Harry and Hermione have found him, and we'll see how the main overarching story is evolving as well, because it's been a bit stale for a little while. So hopefully that does improve and we get a nice resolution there. If you've got any comments or anything you want me to include next time, please do say so on Spotify and I can look to add those in. Or if you want to go through some other Harry Potter games, I was thinking about like Hogwarts Mysteries, stuff like that, when Wizards Unite's a bit of a lull. It does happen sometimes and everyone's playing more games during the pandemic. Just let me know if you've got any thoughts, it'd be good to hear, but hope to speak with you all next time. Hope you have a great time out there, wizards and witches.
Intel package transferred.